Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GK Learn Everything. So today we discuss some about World Bank, IMF and G20. So first of all, World Bank. So World Bank, it consists of five organizations, and there are International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Development Association, International Finance Corporation, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and last one, International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. These five organizations group known as World Bank. So first of all, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So it is lends money to governments of middle income and credit-worthy low-income countries. Next, second one, International Development Association. It provides interest-free loans called credits. It gives free loans without interest, and that loan is known as a credits, and it grants to governments of the poorest countries. Together, IBRD and IDA make up the World Bank. And next one, International Finance Corporation, IFC. It is the largest global development institution focused exclusively on the private sector. It helps developing countries achieve sustainable growth by financing investment, mobilizing capital in international finance markets, and providing advisory services to business and governments. And next one, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and it was created in 1988 to promote foreign direct investment and foreign direct investment into developing countries to support economic growth, reduce poverty, and improve people's lives. And MIGA fulfills this mandate by offering political risk insurance to investors and lenders. And last one, International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. It provides international facilities for conciliation and arbitration of investment disputes. This World Bank Group is one of the largest sources of funding and knowledge for developing countries. Its five institutions share a commitment for reducing poverty, increasing shared prosperity, and promoting sustainable development. And next one, International Monetary Fund, IMF. It was created in 1945, and it is governed by and accountable to the 189 countries that make up its near global membership. The IMF primary source is to ensure the stability of the international monetary system. The system exchange rates and international payments that enables countries to transact with each other. It does so in three ways. First one, keeping track of the global economy and the economies of member countries. Second one, lending to countries with balance of payments difficulties and giving practical help to members. And the funds, the IMF mandate was updated in 2012 to include all macroeconomic and financial sector issues that bear a global stability. Here, quota subscriptions are the central component of the IMF financial resources. Each member country of the IMF is assigned a quota based on broadly on its relative position in the world economy. While quota subscription of member countries are the IMF's main source of financing, the fund can supplement its quota resources through borrowing of it. Believes that they might fall short of members' needs. Next, the special drawing rights is an international reserve asset created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement its members' countries' official reserves. Unlike General Assembly of the United Nations, where each country has one vote decision making at the IMF, was designed to reflect the relative position of its member countries in the global economy. Next one, G20. G20 is the premier forum for International Economic Cooperation, brings together the leaders of both developed and developing countries from every continent. Collectively, G20 members represent around 80% of the world's economic output, two-thirds of global population, and three-quarters of international trade. Throughout the year, representatives from G20 countries gather to discuss financial and socio-economic issues. As of 2017, there are 20 members of the group. They are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, the European Union, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, the United Kingdom, and the United States. So it includes 19 members and one group EU. This originated in 1999 at the level of finance ministers and central bank governors. The G20 gathered for high-level discussions on macro financial issues in the wake of the 2008 global financial crisis. The G20 was elevated to include the leaders of members of countries. The first G20 Leaders Summit took place in Washington, D.C. in November 2008. Collectively, the G20 agenda expanded beyond microfinancial issues to include socio-economic and development issues. It seeks to address issues that go beyond the responsibility of any one organization. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, share my channel.